What's the haps, man? Okay, we ready? Brett McCormick, yesterday you got a whole day in the sunshine borrowing Aaron Yates' girlfriend.
Yes, girlfriend, I guess. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got the opportunity to come fill in for him at the test here, and a lot of fun. Pretty sick bike, and a great group of guys, good team, and really cool track too. I've never been here, and it was a lot of fun. Kind of too bad that it rained today, but we got one lap in, really slippery and scary, and then did a couple practice starts, but that's about it.
You raced this bike. You raced this bike last year. I mean, that iteration of the Suzuki K9 GSX-R100.
Yeah, last year up in Canada, that's what we raced, and it's actually funny because Pascal Picot, the guy that ran our team last year, is good friends with Pete, who runs Gemini, and so we kind of run in the same geometry and triple clamps and whatnot. So it wasn't a totally mysterious bike for me, which is nice, but still a lot different. You know, it's the factory bikes we have compared to what the Jordan bikes are is a lot different, and it was a bit of an eye opener, but definitely fun and pretty easy to adapt to.
He's new to the track, so I mean it was just the whole thing of getting used to the bike. Where Aaron just gets on the bike and goes. You know, by the third lap, he's rolling. You know, right. But just a different whole role. You know, I've been with Aaron now for 4 years, and so you're used to that. So it was a different pace for us, but it was good. The kid did awesome.
So let me get this right. You started out by just plugging in your geometry. That's a place to start with on this bike. So you just borrowed that.
We kind of started with what Aaron was running, then just softened it up a little bit just to kind of get used to the bike and the track, and then just as I went quicker, just kind of slowly tweaked it from there, but ended up running pretty similar stuff to what we did in Canada. So
we just basically tried to put something together for him so he could get comfortable. Didn't kind of want to have him jump from Aaron's bike at Fontana to here while he's trying to learn the track, so but came up with a combination we've used before and something we knew, so got him up to speed.
But that's softer than Aaron's brick, rigid brick.
A little bit, but not a whole lot. You'd be surprised. And we actually ended up going back to pretty close to Aaron's brick. So
Carl softened it a little bit, but the whole chassis and everything was pretty stiff. And I think we got it by the end of the day yesterday. I was a little bit more up to speed, and we had it pretty stiff, but pretty interesting. Just the difference in the bikes, just that aspect of it. Like last year in Portugal, I got a chance to ride all the World Superbikes for the media day, and it felt very similar to that, even power-wise too. And that was pretty impressive. Really nice bike.
To those World Superbike Gixxers you rode, the All-Stars?
Yeah, all the World Superbikes. Like the Suzuki I rode last year, the All-Stars, wasn't crazy fast or anything. I think actually they have a better bike built here than what I rode over there, but kind of hard to say in terms of what they had them reduced to, because it was a media day and there's lots of meatballs out there just twisting the throttle. But no, it was impressive. Like I said, I was talking to Carl and these guys and saying, like I think they do have a bike that would even be competitive over there. So that's kind of cool.
He's actually a good kid to work for. And his feedback's pretty good. I'm still learning him, and he's learning the team.
When you say like feedback and learning the feedback, do you mean like how you describe how the bike is slipping in one particular situation? I'm trying to come up with something to relate it to in our real world situation.
Yeah, trying to just pinpoint where his problems are and how he describes them. Some guys can really break a corner down. Some guys, say it's not turning the way I like. Well, where? And you got to really get to where they're having the problem, and you do that sometimes with just trying things and then getting a direction and going, okay, that's not what he was talking about. So you just got to learn. Everybody's a little different. Even with Aaron, sometimes it's taken. Now I know where he's at, but it took a while with him too. To pinpoint that.
We're really excited with it, and we're looking forward to Road Atlanta. We've asked him to come back and fill in, so we're looking for that. That is official, by the way. So hopefully Aaron has a speedy recovery, and we can't wait for him to come back. But in the meantime, we're going to give the kid a chance and show him what he's got.
Well, congratulations on getting somebody good to fill in. He did well in Canada. I assume that was part of the decision-making process for you.
It was a big part. the biggest part really was his mentor Pascal Bacot and Steve Crevier talking very highly of him. I mean, those are two respected riders that raced here in the States and did very well. So for them to come to us and speak highly of him in the fall when we were looking at hiring riders, that was a big part of it. And then seeing his performance at Fontana, and he's a good kid, got his head on. Not many 18-year-olds are that focused and directed and well-spoken, so we're excited.
And he speaks Canadian, which Carl really needs. Well, congratulations. Are you going to race it at Atlanta?
Yeah, we'll be. I'm going to fill in for Aaron just until he's healthy, which hopefully is soon for him. And I'm just pretty gracious to have the opportunity to take over his girlfriend, I guess, as you said. Should be fun.
Aaron's hoping that it's not too many races, but hey, if he needs a few more races, it's okay. Don't rush back, Aaron. We want you to be healthy.
No, I hope Aaron comes back as soon as he can. This is looks like it could be a really good year for him, and I hope to see him out here pretty soon. But for me, I want to get as many laps as I can on that thing, so it should be fun.
Congrats.
Thanks a lot.
I said coming in here, if he could get to 38 by the end of our test, I'd be impressed. He did on the first day, so I'm pretty impressed with the kid. It was good. And he's Canadian.
I don't know about that. All right, thanks.
He is, eh?